In a small, forgotten village nestled deep in the woods, there lived a little girl named Lily. She was only 9, but her eyes held an unnatural wisdom that unnerved even the adults in the village. Her pale skin and raven black hair contrasted sharply with the vibrant world around her, and she often wandered the woods alone, her soft footsteps barely making a sound. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Lily's mother sent her to the forest to gather herbs. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the forest, claiming it was haunted by dark forces. But Lily never paid heed to such superstitions. She was a brave girl, fearless in the face of shadows. As Lily ventured deeper into the forest, she felt a strange chill in the air. The trees seemed to whisper her name, and the ground beneath her feet felt unnaturally soft. She knelt to collect some herbs, but a voice, cold and deep, echoed in her mind. "Lily." She froze. The voice was not of the wind. It was something else. The air around her thickened, and before she could react, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was tall, with glowing red eyes and a twisted grin that stretched far too wide. The creature's skin was like rotting bark, and its long fingers curled like claws. "Come closer, child," the demon hissed, its voice slithering into her thoughts. Terrified, Lily tried to run, but her body wouldn't obey. It felt as if the very air had turned to stone, holding her in place. The demon extended its clawed hand and touched her forehead. A searing pain shot through her skull, and for a moment she thought her mind would shatter. But then the pain stopped. When Lily opened her eyes, everything around her was different. The forest was still the same, yet it felt foreign, dark. A cold, malevolent presence filled the air. She touched her head and felt a burning mark on her skin. It was a symbol, an ancient symbol of possession. The demon had taken root within her. From that moment on, Lily's behavior began to change. Her once gentle eyes became cold and distant. Her mother, though concerned, couldn't explain what had happened. At night, strange noises echoed from Lily's room. Whispers, laughter, the sound of something scraping the walls. One evening, Lily's mother found her standing in the middle of the room, staring at the wall. The girl's eyes were glowing, her pupils narrowed to slits. A voice, not her own, spoke from her lips. "She is mine now." Terrified, her mother reached for the phone to call for help, but the phone line went dead. The house grew colder and the lights flickered. She turned to see Lily standing behind her, her mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. "You cannot save her," the demon's voice echoed from her. As the days passed, the village began to notice strange occurrences. Animals were found mutilated, and the very earth seemed to wither. People whispered about the cursed girl, and soon no one dared to go near the house. Lily's mother, heartbroken and desperate, sought the help of a priest. He came to the house carrying a Bible and a vial of holy water. As he entered, the air grew thick with malevolence. Lily, now fully possessed, stood at the center of the room, her back arched unnaturally. Her voice, twisted and guttural, laughed. The priest recited prayers, his hands trembling. He splashed holy water across the room, but the demon only laughed louder. The walls trembled and the floor cracked beneath their feet. A dark force pushed against the priest, sending him crashing to the ground. In that moment, Lily's mother knew there was no saving her daughter. The demon had consumed her completely. The priest, now broken and terrified, fled the house, and the villagers, fearing what was to come, abandoned the area entirely. As the years passed, the house stood abandoned, its windows dark and empty. But if you were to walk through the woods at night, you might hear the whispers again. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.